Are we on?
Right, welcome back to the Goats and Sheep podcast. And it's not sub with me today. I got Waj back from the World Cup. They're all asking about you. Kassim.
Oh, it's been years, man. I feel like it's been years.
Literally. And Waj, alhamdulillah, I caught him when he just got back from Pakistan by chance on Lillycroft Road. I said, listen, Pape, we're back on. He goes, yeah, no problem.
When we're doing it.
So Liverpool it is. We haven't spoke about Liverpool yet this season on the Goats and Sheep podcast.
I think it's good. The less you speak about us, the more chance we've got of not being disappointed.
And I'm going to tell you what I've already said already. I said if Klopp gets it right this season, which I think he already has, he's going to challenge. What do you think?
Challenge maybe too far, but I think at early doors, the signs are good. I mean, to be honest, we should still be undefeated. The Tottenham game. But in saying that, other than that, I think we've played well in a lot of games. We haven't played well in a lot of games as well, but the main thing is there's a collectiveness, there's a togetherness about the team. The work, and to be honest with you, it's like the first club team. You took somebody out, just bring somebody in. Like Robbo's missing. A year or two ago, we'd been crying, oh my God, but Simicast is coming, he's doing a job. Now, if Van Dijk goes missing, I know Conser comes in and people think, yeah, but he's 20, how can you replace him? But he comes in, why? Because the team around him is basically willing and talking. They talk him through a game. I mean, I don't know if anybody's watched the Bournemouth game last night. He looked like Van Dijk, probably more asserted, composure on the ball, passing range. And then there's Darwin, the flop last season, this season coming good. But the thing is, though, do you know when you've got work ethic and you know you want to work and you've got it inside you? Do you know, Liverpool are one of these sort of clubs, they won't pay 70, 80 million quid for anybody. I've even proved that with Caicedo and what have you.
Fair point. What did you make of that goal? And what you brought you up, segueing way into the summer, were you disappointed that Jude didn't sign first? I'm going to go
back 100%.
I'm going back. Because what the hell, that guy is next.
Do you know what?
Bro.
I was disappointed. But the thing is, though, would he make the same impact at Liverpool? Because we were struggling, and he's a fantastic player, there's no doubt about it. Do you know what? And he's done amazing, and it probably would have been amazing for us. But I still believe at some point in his career, yeah, he will put on the famous red shirt.
I do as well now.
Now, my only thing is at the end of the day, Madrid is gone. It's a dream. Who doesn't want to play for Madrid and Barca? It's like saying maybe AC, Inter, these kind of clubs. Prestige clubs you want to play for.
Yeah.
But then when you come home, but then again, we don't want him when he's 31, 32, yeah, and he's on a Zimmer frame and waiting for his pension. But he's a phenomenal athlete.
He's 20 now. He can give them 5 good years and give you lot 5 good years.
No, he'd be good. But in saying that, though...
Then you missed out on Caicedo.
I know, but Caicedo, you know, for me, when we missed out on him, first and foremost, I will say this. Liverpool do not have £115 million.
Where did they offer the money from?
I think, basically, yeah, somewhere along the line, there's been like a political game played there. That, listen, let's try to get the money out of Chelsea and whatever it is, because if we had £115 million, surely we wouldn't have missed out on Jude at £85 million.
I've been making this point as well all season.
So that wasn't going to happen. And I think the biggest trump in it is, yeah, he's gone to Chelsea and he struggles. So basically the Brighton system suited the way he played. And I think Chelsea's a bit different, new players, getting used to it. But we've bought somebody in, I mean...
Even Lavia, you let him go as well,
yeah, but Lavia, £30 million, £35 million would have been worth a punt. But they started talking 60, £65 million for somebody who, let's be honest, has had one, no, I wouldn't even say one good season, he's had one season where he's doing all right. Yeah, he's a good player, he's got a lot of potential, but he's not hardly going to fulfill that potential at where he is now.
He would have been number 6 for you starting, I think.
I think, to be honest, I think you can't complain, yeah. McAllister, Szoboszlai, and obviously Gravenberch, and Endo.
Szoboszlai for me is my top 3 signings so far.
The thing is though, he's only coming 2 at the moment. First few games, I think people are getting used to. Like I watched the Bournemouth game yesterday, and he was everywhere. I watched the game at the weekend; he was everywhere. And
Endo, this is, isn't it? What?
No, this is Szoboszlai.
Oh, Szoboszlai, sorry.
Endo, Jordan's like me, yeah, just gets a game every now and then. You like to show. They say, I tell you what, mate, you just make up the numbers. Pay 5 subs, and you're all right.
Do you know what? I think that's a decent signing. He seems like a good lad, like you said, to have around the squad.
Do you know, people don't realise at the end of the day, titles are only won by superstars and whatever. Titles are won by people that come in, do a job. You can play him centre half, he'll give you a 7 or an 8. Man, you used to have Dennis Irwin. He wasn't spectacular, but do you know what? When he came in, never seen that guy have a bad game. Do you know why? He just keeps things simple. Endo's the same. Comes in, tick-tock, get the ball, get it out.
As a Liverpool fan, you're happy with that signing, yeah? Watch.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, not when we bought him, I was like...
Oh, right there. I was about to ask. Oh, right.
Where's he come from? And I was like, And And people are like, yeah, but 15 million, 18 million, whatever they paid for it. But to be honest with you, we needed him. But in saying that though, well, the rumours are at the moment that Andre is going to sign in January. And if we do get him in January, and obviously
We'll
number
see the best
6.
of McAllister.
But you imagine this though, at the moment we're doing well and McAllister's playing well basically. He's playing subdued. He's playing it back and he's doing a job for the team. People are saying, yeah, but he's not been that good. But he's this good at doing something he's not good at. Imagine when he starts doing what he's good at.
Fair point.
And I think last season, the problem with last season team and this season team is ended. Last season we used to get outrun. There's no criticism, obviously, people get old, legs, whatever. But you look at our team this year, I can't think of one team that outruns us. And even like people have said, yeah, Van Dijk, the haters, last season he was shit. Look at him this season. He looks like the old Van Dijk. Do you know why? Because he's not overrun. He's not doing 10 people's job, trying to, well, cover the left back, cover the right back.
He's come back from ACL in it, watch. I think people will.
It takes a lot of time to get his sharpness back and stuff.
How about
And
two
to be
ACLs,
honest,
by the way?
it's a confidence thing. And if you look at him now, he looks immense. I think they were doing the stats over there on Sky Sports and he was the most outstanding defender in the Premier League, which you'd expect for the money we paid for him. But you could also expect, obviously, us to struggle because he's the only one out of the defence, apart from the fullbacks, that plays. 1 minute we've got Kanate playing. Then we've got Matip playing. Now we've got Jarrell playing. So basically, end of the day,
He's the constant.
He's the one because he organises. And people say he's not a leader. If he's not a leader, yeah, I like to know what a leader is.
Hey, what is throwing the gauntlet out there to the Goats and Sheep audience? If you don't feel like Van Dijk is the leader, bring him up.
Because
the leader.
Look at the Dutch. They expect so much of him. Every time they concede a goal, guess what? It's his fault. We did the same last season at Liverpool.
Saying that, a lot of reports, leaky defence. I think that you got leaky defence. And you
We
made
have,
this point
but I
of
think
the
it's the way
first
we
Klopp
play.
team. Good analogy, right? And I feel like it is like Klopp's first team again. Let's
Industry,
outscore him.
Work rate. And I think we do give a lot of chances away. But I think recent, the last few games, we've been a bit more tighter. But in saying that though, when you've got the best goalkeeper in the world, yeah, you don't need to worry.
Aye, Ali.
He is doing it.
He has proved,
There's no doubt.
You know, I'm going to agree with him.
Whether people like him or not and say, listen, this and that, at the end of the day, do you know what?
He's the package in it.
Yeah, he can do everything.
His shot stopping is way
One-on-one,
better than
shot
Edison on
stopping,
these,
everything. Edison's, the only one thing Edison's game I'll probably say is, for me, he's more stylish. So if I was looking for a stylish goalkeeper, I'd go Edison. And in terms of distribution, it's very, very fantastic. But in terms of every aspect of his game, yeah, you can't fault Alisson. I mean,
you can't.
Yeah, in the 3, 4, 5 years he's been there, I could probably name the Leicester game where he made a mistake and 1 or 2 others, that's it. But he's one of them sort of goalkeepers that comes off his line.
No risk, no reward.
Yeah, and to be honest, he takes a lot of risks. And I think that helps us because I've noticed another thing this season. We don't seem to play as high up.
I was going to ask, right, what are your thoughts on Trent Alexander-Arnold so far? Bro, this guy got bare shit last year.
He did, but I think Trent, again, last year, after the whole team struggled last year. And I think this season, vice-captain, give him a bit of responsibility. And I think, do you know...
He stepped up, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I think he has. And I think, do you know what he needs to be? What is he, 23, 24 now? He's not a baby anymore. And I think he'll get better and better. And I think the midfield, dropping into midfield, I think it suits him because at the end of the day, his distribution is that good. Like, he came on, apparently yesterday came on, I missed the last 10, 15 minutes of it when he came on. He was just knocking the ball about for fun. But there's going to come a time where people are going to put somebody just to mark him because of obviously what he does. And
okay.
Like people, I remember I don't know if anybody's seen the Darwin goal last night.
I did.
Yeah, it was a long ball. Yeah, it was. But if you look at it though, if you've got the end product at the end of that, I know the hit and hope kind of shot and it went in, beautiful goal, yeah. But first touch was poor. But that's what you get with him. But he never stops working. So if you keep... I remember many years ago, Gerrard and Owen used to play together. And Gerrard used to say, even if I knocked a ball, which was... it wasn't even a good ball. Do you know what? Owen was that fast and his running was that strong. Do you know what? He'd make it a good ball. Why? Because he'd never give up. And Núñez is the same. Szoboszlai is the same. McAllister's a bit subdued at the moment, but we know what he can do, what he's about.
So this is a hard-working Liverpool team, and the Stardust is the man on my back, Mohamed Salah. And going on to Mohamed Salah, right? The midfield, Fabinho, how did you feel about him leaving and Henderson? They both went to Saudi.
I think, to be honest with you,
Both of
with
them.
Hendo, yeah, I think if you ask any Liverpool fan, I think he was basically there because he was club captain. Week in, week out, he played. Why? Yeah, he's club captain. And to be honest with you, he's achieved a lot, enough respect to him at the end of the day, but his time was up. And I think with Fab, I think Fab in this team would be Fab. To be honest, you know what? He'd be brilliant. Put him in that 6, and basically got people running around after him. He don't need to run. Everybody is running for him.
Do you think Klopp might regret that one much?
No, I don't. Well, at the moment, I don't think so. But well, they're on about Andre coming, and he's supposed to be really good. So, but again, it's that one of them. Innit? Like he's supposed to be very similar to Enzo, I think, in the sense of like he's a deep playmaker, but more defensive.
Andre got more bite to his game, I've heard. Another one I've been impressed with is Harvey Elliott in the middle this season.
Do you know what? We've got a group, LFC Roll. If anybody wants to add on, yeah, let us know, yeah.
Oh, there you are.
But the amount of times, one of my mates, Ishi from Halifax especially, they slate him, but the one thing this guy gives you is 110%. He comes in, you're playing full back, playing left back, right back, goalkeeper.
Right, I think I'm going to get slated by the WhatsApp group for giving him some flowers. I think he's been good this season.
No, he has. You know the thing is though, last night he came on. The one thing with that guy is though, he takes responsibility, doesn't hide. And I think this is what people need to realise, and he's a young man, and he doesn't hide, and he's not bothered if he's playing with Mohamed Salah or whoever he's playing with. He's got that confidence in the Lord. People didn't think he'd make it, but he's come a long way from what we bought, and I think he'll go along. I think he'll be this playmaker, yeah, that I think you can see in his game because he seems to be stronger now, he seems to be quicker, faster.
I was about to say, you know what?
And do you know the other thing is though, do you know his speed of thought? Remember one thing, the great players, they know where that ball's going. Bruno Guimaraes at Newcastle.
Yeah.
People say, yeah, but this and that, but he's Brazilian, yeah, he is, but you know what it is? In his mind, he knows that ball where it's going. Yesterday, I mean, he was taking piss at United. Do you know why? Because he knows he's that good.
They all took piss at United. You've been taking piss at United all season. You don't need to watch the taking piss at United.
You know, the thing with the United thing is, though, for me, I think they've always been high pitched. They've always gone out and tried to buy the best players. But they haven't generally been out and bought the best players. They've generally gone out and paid the best prices for players.
Yes.
And I think people have expected, because they paid them prices, people have expected them to, I tell you what, we're going to smash it. Like Anana. Yeah, he was good there, but he always made mistakes there. So they can't expect him to come here, new league, more physical, more everything. He's got away with a lot. But
Varane
you know what?
Casemiro as well, and the contracts at the bottom on, I mean.
But my argument is this at the end of the day, Real Madrid are not stupid. If these guys had something to offer, they would never have sold them. They sold them.
Watch, because you mentioned your WhatsApp group. I put it in mine. I know the boys are going to slate me. But that was my point, that Real Madrid knew what they were selling. And
100%.
They made a point of selling him.
Yeah, 100%. There's no doubt.
And last season, he wasn't starting for Madrid at the start of the first 2-3 games.
I think we can smell the problem you've got at the moment is he's been outrun.
100%
He's been outrun, and like the problem you've got is like with United, you got McTominay in, and then you've got him out, and then you've got him in, then you've got him out. And like they were saying this morning on radio about Mount, what is his best position? What exactly does he bring? I know what he'd want at Chelsea, but people say, yeah, but he's not attacking. But he's not a defensive.
I'll be really honest with you, Waj. To me, he's shit.
I think he was good at Chelsea.
I might be harsh here, bro, but he's been really shit this season.
No, he has for them, but I think it was good at Chelsea, and I think, you know what, he might come good, but then again, it might need a change. They need to start looking for players a bit lower down.
Possibly.
Well, we've done it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, we paid 60 million quid. Like people think, who? You look at the people, the same people are talking about him as being the signing of the season now. Why? But sometimes you've got to take a risk. Now, it was either him or Mount that was going to go to Liverpool. The difference was one's on 250 grand a week and one's on 120 grand a week. Yeah. And that's how Liverpool probably work. To say, listen, I tell you what, we'll pay the 60 million, but we'll probably save 4, 5, 6, 70 million pound over the year in wages.
100%, man. And not just that, Waj. So has he been your standout player for Liverpool in the midfield so far this season, segueing into that? Is it Szoboszlai then? Is he the one that you say,
yeah, for definite, yeah. I think, you know what, he makes things happen.
Yeah.
He's up. And the thing is, though, he's not just offensive. He comes, he does the dirty work as well. He gets back and, I mean, I'd like to, I don't know if anybody's old enough, but there used to be a Lee Boyer. He played for Leeds.
Yeah.
And that guy used to cover 12, 13 kilometres a game, up and down, never stop running. And this guy's very slim. The difference with this guy is, though, he's strong, he's powerful, and when he picks the ball up...
Techie.
Yeah, and this is what we missed last year. So we had nobody to pick the ball up, grab the game by the scruff of the neck, and just basically, I tell you what, I'm going. Yeah. And the amount of goals he scored from it. I mean, to be honest, people are talking about Mohamed Salah, but if you look at it, like most of the games this year, he's been very, very... He hasn't really been involved all that. He's scored the goals or the penalties and the assists, but in terms of what he's done, he hasn't really contributed enormously because everybody else is doing it, and he basically just sits there and says, tell you what, pass me the ball.
I think, like I said in it, he's the Stardust now.
Oh, he is.
He's
and
the goal dust,
I think, to be honest with you, and I think we all know this, we might as well enjoy it for the next 5-6 months, yeah.
Or is he leaving summer?
Yeah, I can't see.
Were you scared that he was going to leave this summer, to be honest?
I mean, to be honest with you, for the money that they were going to get, the only problem you have with that is, though, the money's fantastic. You can get 160, but they were willing to pay 200 million pounds for it. The problem is, how would you use that money? And I think we should believe in our manager to know, you know what, if he's got 200 million pounds to spend, which the Americans probably won't give him anyway, he will buy the right player.
So Mohamed Salah, I don't think he's going to be moving for 100. He'll move for 100 million now this summer.
I think, you know what, I think they're that mad. I think, don't forget, he's the greatest Arab player ever.
Ever. 100%.
So basically, at the end of the day, they will pay whatever Liverpool want. I think he's got a year after this season. I think he's got 2 years left for a contract. I still believe they'll hit near 150 million.
I believe that he's going to hit 50 goal assist contribution like he normally does. He normally hits 50.
No doubt. So I mean, the thing is though,
that shows that he's at the top of his game.
If you look at our game now, we're actually getting men into the box. Yeah. So even if he's put a shit ball in, it might ricochet. Last night's first goal, it was just a hit and up. Shot went in. Came off the keeper and somebody's there. So I think.
From what, who else other than Mohamed Salah? Well, you've actually said he hasn't.
I mean, to be honest with you, they've all like.
Are you happy with all of them?
We've got variety, and we've got obviously Cody Gakpo. He can do a bit of everything.
He's a good player.
The difference is at the end of the day, he's not overly involved in the game, but if he's deep, he can pick the ball up, he's strong. But then obviously you've got Darwin, I think half of the time I think he's confused what he's going to do, but he does all right. I'm being honest.
I mean, he gets the job done, like you said.
Then you got Jota. The thing with Jota is, though, and a lot of Liverpool fans will agree with this, is he seems to be better when he comes off the bench than he does as a starter.
Yeah.
So when he comes on, last 20 minutes, 25 minutes is an impact because he doesn't stop running again. Then obviously you've got Salah. Salah's probably out of the front lot. He's the only one that's probably a guaranteed starter.
Undisputed.
And then I think they're going to have to sign someone in the summer, even if he does stay. Just to basically gradually bring him in.
I think Hakpo's your second best attacker now after Salah. Obviously, it used to be Mane, and now I think it's Hakpo.
But I think every Liverpool fan would have Mane back.
You know what, that Mane deal, you're talking about that. How did you feel that his time at Bayern Munich went sour?
I know, but you know what it is though? They always say the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Now, he left, he had his reasons to leave, whatever reason it was. And to be honest with you, he should have never been. Mohamed Salah's Mohamed Salah. Sadio Mane is Sadio Mane. Now, the thing is, at the end of the day, I think he always played in Salah's shadows because the press loved Salah and Mane didn't get that same attention because he didn't want it.
He's more marketable as well, isn't he, Salah?
And I think that was the thing. And I think even Liverpool played to that tune. They offered him a big contract. I mean, with Mane, they must have offered him a contract. He obviously rejected it. Thought he'd got a buy-in. And it didn't plan out. I mean, now he's playing in Saudi. He's too good to be playing in that league. And I think, you know what? It's how his career's planned. But these are choices you make in life where you think, you know what? I'm going to make this choice and that. Yeah, he's earning a lot of money and he can help his village. So, bless him.
I feel bad that his move to Bayern Munich didn't work out because I'm a big fan.
I think, you know, I think it is. No, he's a fantastic player. There's no doubt about it. But I think if you ask Liverpool fans, since his contract thing went on and stuff, I think the last 12 months, maybe even 18, he was a shadow of the Mane that we knew. Do you know, like, it wasn't the same player. The effort wasn't there. Maybe things weren't coming off for him as they would do prior.
Maybe his mind was just
on leaving it. And I think, you know what? But then they were saying that he wanted to leave the season before then. I think Klopp managed to say to him, look, tell you what, stay another year. Maybe they should have let him go then. Might have got more than 30-odd million quid for him.
Possibly, yeah. Pre-season expectations, what were they this season? Coming into this season...
I'll be honest with you, after last season, I didn't have many.
I want real honesty, Waj.
After last season, the way we played and the way things were. But I trust him as manager, there's no doubt. But I think, and Liverpool fans will tell you this at the end of the day, I think a Champions League finish is important for us.
Very important.
Champions League finish is important for us, and I think, like now, we're in obviously quarterfinals and won at cups. If we can win a cup, we get a Champions League, and then can't really go wrong.
Well, I'll tell you what I thought. Well, I've already shared it on the podcast, in the earlier podcast for the audience. I did say if Klopp gets it right, I said this just before I jumped on the pod with you, that if Klopp gets it right, I felt like he's the only guy that can challenge Pep. I'm sorry. I don't care who you support, which club you support. I'm not a Liverpool fan.
But even Pep says that.
I'm not a Liverpool fan, Waj, you know this, right? I'm a Juventus fan. If anything, Waj will tell you I'm a bit anti-Liverpool, some people probably think.
He's the only very anti-Liverpool.
He's the only guy, in my opinion, Jurgen Klopp's the only guy that can go toe-to-toe, head-to-head, nose-to-nose with Pep Guardiola and take him all the way. And You know what? Not just take him all the way. Guardiola shits his pants when he's Klopp on his back.
I think it's that style we've got, and the running back today on Talk Sport, Jermaine Pennant were on, and on the 25th, and obviously this month, it's Liverpool City, and he says, do you have Liverpool as favourites? He says, I would never have Liverpool as favourites to beat City, because City are a fantastic side. He says, but that's one of the games where you can never pick who's going to win. And I think the other thing is, if you go to Anfield, we've got a system, somehow we just have the number.
Only team in the country since Pep has joined City has been Klopp.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He shits his load when he comes up.
And I think this season, the difference is, if you look at City have obviously got a fantastic team. But if you look at in terms of technical players, they've probably got better than us. But I think in terms of work ethic, in terms of what we put in, I think they may be in for a shock.
I know this might be a bit of a controversial statement, and I know Liverpool didn't always win everything, but if it wasn't for Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool, Manchester City wouldn't be the Manchester City that we're seeing today as well.
That's true, 100%. And to be honest with you, we'd have had a few more titles if it wasn't for that guy's team.
Do you remember the first 2-3 Champions Leagues that you got paired up when Salah got all them goals and everything? Yeah, they couldn't get past you lot.
I think the
hurdle they had to do was get over you lot.
People always remember the Ox goal, weren't they?
Yeah, I remember that.
I think you know what it is though. We've just got a system. You just basically to play a Pep's team. It sounds daft, you've got to have the quality. It's not about like I'll bring United back in. United are playing this game now. They're playing counter attack, but they win the ball deep and guess what? They play a long ball forward. But you've got to have the quality up there to do something with it.
100%.
And I think that's the problem. That's what we've got at the moment. We've got people that are willing to chase. I can't remember the last time we had 4-4-5-5 players in the box trying to score. If you advance and you put that many players in the box, you're going to get someone's going to come off for you. I mean, Alex Ferguson's extra time when he used to have, like Fergie time, the amount of goals they scored, but if you actually look at a lot of them goals, they just have 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, they just risk it. You're losing. If you can pull one back or get a winner.
No, I love that point that you made, because I haven't heard it yet this season, that this is very similar to Klopp's first Liverpool team. Chaotic, but control chaos in it.
But I think we're more controlled now, because I think, do you know, with McAllister, he's that sort of player, sort of like the game's not going, like, we haven't even talked about Gravenberg yet. And obviously, he's come in and he wasn't obviously good enough for Bayern. Neither's Mohamed Salah could probably go in there at some point as well, I guess. Might try his luck in Germany.
Do you know what? Salah, wherever Salah goes, he's successful because his mindset.
He don't need to be successful anymore. He's
made it. Like you said, he's the greatest Arab player of all time. There's no doubt. In this, I got a question for you. No bullshit, no jokes now. What do I look like, Mohamed Salah? Somebody commented it on my TikTok video today.
You just need the hair, eh?
I'm going to clip this and then I'm going to ask it, right? Do I look like Mohamed Salah or not? When I used to do sales, field sales. And they used to send me to St. Helens, which is in between Liverpool and Manchester. And they're like, oh my God, you look like Mohamed Salah, mate. You look like Mohamed. You look like our Mo, mate. Chicken and chips.
But I tell you one thing though, they love him.
Awful accent. Yeah, no.
Do you know what? If you're a Liverpool fan, it's the best accent in the world, but obviously everybody else it's not.
Do you know what? Talking of that, my manager goes to me, why do you talk Scouse when you're selling? I go, I don't know, but it's the best accent to talking because it's just like attractive.
It is, but this is why they say at the end of the day, they're not English, are they? They're Scouse, so they might as well be from a different country the way they
We've seen with their fans as well recently with the support for Palestine and Gaza as well. And Raj, you said that going into the Champions League, that's what you wanted this season. I think that box is ticked. Now, realistically, how do you think the season's going to pan out? I just want to ask this to finish the podcast on this. How do you think it'll pan out?
I think, for me, just got to keep doing what we're doing. We could put expectations on and say, we want to win the league. Of course we do. Who doesn't want to win the league? Even like Tottenham, you ask them, they're like, we're going to win it. City will be, Arsenal will be there. I think a trophy, finish as high as possible, with the match, then next season build on that.
Okay.
Because what people also tend to forget is, whilst we've got rid of all these obviously the older players and stuff like that, we've actually got a young team. I think the only oldest player we've got is obviously his goalkeeper, and I think he's 32.
And for a goalkeeper, that's prime.
Yeah.
He's got another 10 years.
With Ali, there's no problem. Obviously Van Dijk's, and about that, everybody else isn't. 26,
you're happy with the way Klopp has dealt with this transition, you're saying, Waj?
Without a doubt, and I think a couple of more additions in January we could push on, but we need to stay there till January. We need to still be there, beating it. You've got to be in it to win it, that's the thing.
Europa League, are you winning it?
I was thinking more Carling Cup.
Listen, Klopp said he's going to go to win the Europa League.
I think, to be honest with you, it's the only trophy he hasn't won.
Okay, so you won't say
so, we've as good a chance as anybody else. And to be honest, we should win it with the teams that are in it. But again, it's
You
one of
never know
them.
in
Yeah,
European football.
yeah. European football is a different game. But the thing is, we've got that many good technical players. We can adapt. I mean, like we beat Toulouse the day. I know people say, yeah, but who the hell are Toulouse? Beat them 5-1. There must have been a half-decent team that qualified for UEFA Cup in the first place. Yeah, it's the French league. But look at the team we put out.
They won the domestic cup. They won the domestic cup last year. They did, and they are getting better.
Yeah, and look at the team we put out. Yesterday, Bournemouth. Look at the team we put out. Changes.
Standout player so far this season, Waj?
For us or for everybody?
No, for you. For Liverpool, just Liverpool we're focusing on today.
I'd say it's got to be Szoboszlai.
So then that means he's your signing of the season for Liverpool.
Without a doubt. He makes, you know what it is, you always have that one player that makes things tick. He makes things tick.
For me, you might be surprised, my standout player is Mohamed Salah, for the reason is that every year his
haters... because he loves him, that's why.
No, I do love him, I love him. Every year, this guy's haters want him to drop. Mohamed Salah's not dropping, he just keeps rising.
It's true though, yeah, it's true. But it's like, last year, they were all talking like, they were comparing him and Marcus Rashford. Now, I don't mean to be disrespectful and stuff, yeah. Rashford's like a very poor version of Mohamed Salah. Do you know what?
It's not even the same sentence, was yeah.
I didn't.
The guy's dog shit. He's dog shit. He only plays for the contract.
But you actually, but this is the thing though. But how are you supposed to win title? Like, you've got to. This is the problem with United though. You try to fit people in that shouldn't even be in the team.
100%.
But because they're on big contracts, think, you know what, we've got to play them.
We're past their sell-by date.
Yeah, I think. Do you know what though? I think the other thing with Liverpool is they've got a lot of good young kids coming through as well. So.
All right, you said that, yeah. Last, I know I keep saying final question. Ben Doak, man. I've heard a lot of things about this guy.
I
think I'm surprised you heard that full down Liverpool youngster.
No, but do you know what that kid? 17-year-old, Scottish under 21 international. I'll tell you one thing. You might have heard it here first, but do you know what? That guy's going to do big things.
He's a big player, isn't it?
Massive.
Bro, I've heard loads of things about this guy.
Phenomenal player. I mean, at 16 or 17, I think he was. He made his debut for Liverpool.
Yeah.
It don't matter how... Do you know what I mean? What reputation you got? I think they bought him for like 200, 300,000 from Celtic because obviously he didn't sign a contract.
Wow.
But do you know what? That kid's... The biggest thing with that kid is no fear.
And will Klopp give him that chance?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
One thing with Klopp, it doesn't matter how old you are, if you're good enough, he'll put you in. Our centre half proves that. At 20 years, he's playing the kid.
If you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yeah,
that's the
under Klopp. And I think this is what I like. And I think a lot of United fans I've grown up with, and they were like, yeah, but Jose, this, Jose. But this is what Jose never did at United. And this is the problem you've got, like yesterday. What yesterday when they got beat 3-0?
Yeah.
You play that Hannibal guy. And you know, you need somebody in that team to say, I tell you what, son, calm down. And do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's going around thinking, bloody hell, he's building a car park.
Yeah, you're right.
Go around knocking people here, knocking people there. For what?
He's mad.
Slow down. He's a good player.
He's a good player.
But then again, you've got to also look at the end of the day, if it don't work for you, like what you're doing with Zidane. In pre-season, Zidane was United's best player.
He was Zidane.
Do you know what I mean? He was really good. I watched him on pre-season against Liverpool, yeah. The guy looked awesome. Got the ball, received it.
Then what do we see? He's gone to Utrecht?
Yeah, but...
It is where he is.
Good move for him, maybe, but why he wouldn't have got a chance at United? But at the end of the day, though, I think he could have got a chance at United because he wouldn't have done any worse. At least then what people need to realise that, you know, when you put a couple of kids in, you can hide behind them and say, listen, I'm giving you a chance.
Yeah, and they don't even do that, do they?
Yeah, you can't. They don't do that. And I think this is where Klopp's been clever because he's got that, he's got Bachat, he's got plenty of young kids that he can bring on. He's got a Scholl and a left back. There's so many people that he's given a chance to. Some of the kids, 16, 15, are training with the first team.
Jones and Elliott now this season are kicking on.
Yeah, I mean, Jones has looked really good. I mean, to be honest, for 2 years, year and a half, he wasn't interested. All of a sudden, he's become this player where basically he can play at 6. The only problem with him is, though, he hasn't got the discipline. He can play to the left, he can play to the right. And I think that's what helps our midfield because they don't specifically just stick to one position and say, I tell you, we'll sit here. If they need to go left, somebody will go right.
They're all covering each other, helping each other.
And that's what being a team's about, helping, covering each other. I mean, the amount of times I've seen Salah play right back, left back.
He's a proper Gerrard, that guy, I'm telling you, Waj. He's got the Gerrard in him, I mean.
He has, and I think, we know once he fills that a bit more and he gets used to this league. I remember when we bought him, people comparing him to Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne is this, and De Bruyne is awesome, class. Now, obviously he came and it didn't work for him, then he went away and he come back. And I think this guy's got that similar quality in the fact that he can pick a pass, he can shoot left foot, right foot, and his work ethic and the strength. And you know what people don't give him credit for is his speed.
Yeah.
There's only one player in our team that's quicker than him, and that's Darwin Núñez, and he is mega fast.
What the hell? I thought it was Mohamed Salah. Look, I point to the back.
No, they're both faster than him.
Oh, wow, look at that. Well, Waj, Jazakallah. I'm going to get Waj back on door. He's a regular. Thank you very much.
No problems. Thank you very much.
Like, share, comment and subscribe. See you in the next one, guys.
Bye-bye.